Hey toy fans, Aaron here. Today we're going to take a look at the 6-inch Black Series Porgs 2-pack. Well, 6-inch scale. They're very small. Let's head to the table and check these out. And looking at them in the packaging first, of course they do come in the red and black box that we're used to seeing. However, one thing to note when you're looking for these on the shelf is that these are much smaller than, well, probably than you're expecting. These are tiny figures, but just for comparison's sake, there they are next to the big 6-inch regular packaging. So you're looking for something pretty small on the store shelves. Otherwise, though, like I said, this is in that red and black box. You still get the Star Wars Black Series logo on the top. You see the 2 included Porgs through the window packaging. And then bottom right corner is your little sketch artwork of a sad little Porg. On the side of the packaging just says Porgs, no number here, which is a little interesting. I guess I expected it to still be within that number lineup, because to my knowledge, this is not an exclusive anywhere. On the other side of the packaging, that's still very much the same you're used to seeing. You got your red lettered Porgs with that text in the shadow of the background there. And then on the back side again, pretty much what you're used to seeing. Star Wars Black Series logo does say Porgs and then gives just a little description, if you will, a small, mimicking, and mischievous. One thing that is different from the regular size packaging is you don't have any artwork of them on the backside here. And now taking a look at these out of the packaging, these are pretty cute looking, I gotta say. I really like the way these look. Obviously, you've already noticed, and I've said, you get 2 of them. First up, I'll take a look at this one with no articulation to the body, where those wings are molded into the body itself. Overall, it does have a very nice sculpt. Obviously, these are quite small, and maybe I should get a measuring tape here. So this little guy comes in at just 7/8 of an inch tall. You get a great sculpting to the face. Well, like I said, it's great sculpting to the entire body, especially with the feathers and stuff. I like the expression on the face. He looks like a sad little guy. Chewie's cooking his friend. I feel like that's the one we're getting here. You get a nice little glossy black painting to the eye with a little bit of brown around the rim of it. This one does have the orange going back behind the head, so that makes this one a male. Both are males, actually. The female, no orange. But you do get a nice little painting of nostrils in there, and then, of course, a little bit of dark gray, maybe black for the mouth area. Of course, that entire front of the body, all white. As I already mentioned, those wings are sculpted into the body, so you're not going to have any articulation with those. And then along the back side, you got a nice gray painting for the feathers, and it gets a little bit of black down at the tail area. And here and there through those gray feathers, you do get a little bit of white poking through. This guy does not have any feet sculpted in. The bottom of it is just flat plastic, so it's going to sit very nicely on the table. I'm pretty okay with there not being any feet sculpted on it. Obviously, maybe, if they had something sticking out or something, but I think sometimes they said on the ground the feet were hidden, so I'm pretty okay. Sorry, my focus keeps drifting there. So this non-articulated Porg looking pretty good. Moving on to the second Porg, this one is standing up. You see its feet sticking out there. It's got its wings that you can articulate and move around. This is a different sculpt to this Porg than the other one. Obviously, the wings are not sculpted onto the body of this one, but even in this head area, the expression of the figure is different than the other one. This head is more upright. The other one had its head tilted just a little bit. For the height, he stands at an even 1 inch tall. This guy does get you a little bit more orange painted in around the eye area. Still, great paint job for the eyes though, that nice gloss black, so the light really reflects back off of the eyes here. Mouth is opened up just a little bit more, so you get a little bit more gray painting, and you still got some nostrils painted in there. Aside from that, still a great paint job to the back of the figure with a little bit of feathering of the dark gray going into the more black color at the tail of the figure. And same on the backside as it was with the other guy, just a little bit of white showing through on these gray feathers at the, little cracks and crevices and stuff. On the inside of the wings, you can definitely, they're bird wings. You see the feathers sculpted in there and the way they kind of are layered there. And the feet on this guy is molded in a orangish color plastic with just the tiniest bit of painting for little toenails and stuff. As far as articulation on these wings, if you're looking to get higher than 90-degree articulation there, that's as high up as they go. Unless you want to twist around and get them to do this. So, maybe if you're into stop motion animation or something and you want them flapping his wings, this is the motion you're going to get. But it still twists around and you get a pretty wide range. You can get him to cover his... Oops, I just plopped it out. You can get him to kind of cover his eyes a little bit. And then as far as the feet, believe it or not, you got some articulation in there. They do twist around. So if you wanted to turn those feet a little bit, you can certainly do that. Otherwise, nice and flat, no forward or back movement, and he's going to stand up just fine. So overall, for $7, I think these are pretty great little figures. I like that we got 2 unique looking Porgs here in this set. And I do think they're wonderfully sculpted. And also, if you happen to have yourself the Luke on Octo Island Target exclusive, these are going to look great sitting on that environmental piece. And so that wraps up this look at the Porgs 2-pack. I'd love to know your thoughts on these figures in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.